Georgia. And now, with that, I'd yield the floor to my friend from Oklahoma, Mr. Hern.
I'd like to thank the gentleman, the co-chair of the Border Caucus, for holding this special order tonight. You know, just when we thought we'd seen the worst of the Democrats' socialist wish list with this $5 trillion reconciliation plan, they managed to squeeze in yet another radical, dangerous, unnecessary provision. This time, it's effectively creating an open U.S. border. So first, let's set the scene. This summer and fall, we've seen record numbers of illegal border crossings, reaching over 200,000 apprehensions in July and August each. Earlier this week, U.S. authorities confirmed 1.7 million apprehensions in the fiscal year, the most ever recorded. More than 16,000 migrants tested positive for coronavirus and were released into the United States without vaccination requirements and without any trace of where they're traveling, who they were coming in contact with. This 16,000 is on top of the tens of thousands of migrants released into the interior of the country by Joe Biden. We no longer have detention centers at our borders. We have distribution centers where we're sending people all over this country. We now know that the Biden administration was covertly flying migrant children around the country. They didn't want anyone to know, so my question for Joe Biden is this: how many children were flown out from the border, and who's paying for it? The American people want to know. If the taxpayers are on the hook for these flights, we have the right to know. This is not normal. What we have on our hands is equivalent to an invasion of our southern border. For 9 months, the Biden administration has ignored the crisis. Meanwhile, it grows exponentially worse. Biden stripped away all the policies that President Trump put in place to limit illegal crossings and to keep our borders safe. And now our Border Patrol has all but surrendered to the cartels. While all this is happening, Democrats decided to exacerbate the crisis with these so-called reforms. They're sneaking into the Build Back Broke reconciliation package at the last minute. Free college for illegal immigrants, enhanced child tax credits for illegal immigrants, amnesty for 10 million illegal immigrants to the tune of $100 billion at taxpayers' expense, incentivizing illegal entry by waiving provisions for inadmissibility, meaning that illegal immigrants will practically be guaranteed amnesty. They're removing convictions for illegal immigrants to increase their chance of amnesty. Let me say that again. The federal government is going to drop charges against drug traffickers and others who break our laws just so they don't have to deport them. Insane. These policies and many more are being written behind closed doors without the knowledge or input of the American people. Democrats who hold a majority in both the House and the Senate and thereby have a stranglehold on the power in the United States must take immediate action to secure our border and protect our American people. Instead of putting Americans first, they are ensuring that illegal immigrants are protected and prioritized above the American people, which is an absolute abandonment of their sworn duty as a member of Congress. I thank the gentleman, and I yield back.
Well said. Thank you very much, Mr. Hern. Appreciate that. And